Many times we've talked about technology and the tool it's become in fishing, what with the advances in GPS and now side and down imaging with nearly ultrasound quality. But when you get right down to it, it all begins with the map, and they've been around for centuries. Now, Fishing Hotspots knows that, and when you're a company that enjoys fishing, it's a match made in satellite heaven, and I give you Fishing Hotspots Pro USA. I'll tell you, this little device gives you nationwide coverage for thousands of lakes. You heard right, nationwide coverage. Over 100,000 fishing points of interest, nearly 4,500 lakes, boat ramps, detailed shorelines, depth contours, the premier waters in the country, all in the palm of your hand. Exclusively for the Lowrance mapping and handheld units, this tiny chip even fits into the Elite and Endura models all the way up to the HDS-10. What's even better is a suggested retail price under $100. It's just being released, and you can contact Fishing Hotspots for purchase or for a dealer near you. More than bait, a little bit of knowledge is going to put more fish in your boat. I'm Mike Mahalik, the 60-second angler. Good luck on the water. For maximum compatibility across Lowrance chart plotters and handheld GPS units, Fishing Hotspots Pro USA is manufactured on a micro SD card and packaged with a standard SD-sized adapter. All of the mapping and information is contained on the smaller micro SD-sized chip. When using Fishing Hotspots Pro USA with a GPS chart plotter that accepts SD-sized data chips, the micro SD card must be inserted into the provided adapter, and then the adapter containing the micro SD card is inserted into the Lowrance unit. In most cases, the unit will automatically load and read the Fishing Hotspots Pro USA chip. However, in some instances, it may be necessary to enter the unit's menu system and have it begin reading the chip. When this is needed, go to Menu, Charts, Chart Data, and select Lowrance or SD/MMC to begin reading the chip. Lowrance Endura handhelds and the Elite line of GPS depth sounders do not require the standard size SD adapter. Simply put the micro SD card containing Fishing Hotspots Pro USA into the drive. Whether your Lowrance hardware device uses a standard SD card or the newer micro SD data cards, Fishing Hotspots Pro USA is able to be used in the majority of Lowrance devices. Fishing Hotspots Pro USA boasts nearly 4,500 lake contour maps and more than 100,000 exclusive fishing points of interest. Unmatched mapping detail includes features like vegetation, fish attractors, submerged roads and structures, bottom composition, and more. Because as professional anglers everywhere know, successful fishing is about more than just bottom contours. Here's an example of a preloaded base map on an HDS unit. It shows contours and the river channel. Now here is the same area from the Fishing Hotspots Pro USA chip. The contours and river channel are still there, but now it includes areas of vegetation and submerged timber, both a navigational concern and prime fish holding features. Additionally, boat ramps, marinas, and fuel services are now shown. As we zoom in on this next area, watch how more detail becomes available with each push of the zoom button. Now you'll notice the fish attractors located here. No other chip provides as much detail on submerged structures than Fishing Hotspots Pro USA. From here, if we go down to the nearby cove, you'll see it contains vegetation and stumps. Again, information important to successful fishing. Other chips just don't contain. Fishing Hotspots Pro USA delivers the same content and detail to the Endura handheld GPS units from Lowrance. Here are a few more identical area comparisons so you can see for yourself how Fishing Hotspots Pro USA is the only chip to truly put fishing first and focus on the needs of anglers. Fishing Hotspots Pro USA. More maps, more detail, more info, more success. Over 35 years ago, FHS pioneered the fishing map concept by combining the most detailed maps possible with lake-specific information successful anglers rely on. Fishing Hotspots Pro USA contains all the information which made our printed maps legendary. For the premier fishing waters contained on the chip, you'll have access to a complete on-water fishing reference. For each premier fishing lake, you'll find these three icons, either at the north end or near the dam if it's an impoundment. Move your cursor over the L icon and press the Enter button to access the lake profile information, which includes size and depth, water quality information, shoreline data, bottom composition, and much more. Why? It's simple. This information is used by professional anglers to better understand the waters they fish for greater success. That same information is available when using an Endura handheld GPS. Now move your cursor over this icon. This is Fishery. Press Enter, and information about the lake's game fish is displayed. Key species are indicated along with average weights and sizes found in the water, and when available, information about management programs for the species. You'll know what to expect to catch on any given trip. And it's just as easy to access as valuable information on the Endura handheld. The Tips and Techniques icon, accessed by moving your cursor over it and pressing Enter, provides proven, lake-specific fishing tips from local experts and pros. Key game fish species are addressed, along with the best times to fish for them, proven baits, lures, color selection, and presentations to ensure fishing success. And the Endura handheld GPS units contain all this unique Fishing Hotspots content. These three icons are just the beginning of the unique Fishing Hotspots information found on the chip. The exclusive Fishing Hotspots fishing points of interest bring it all together and get you started at the right place immediately. There's an old saying that 10% of the water holds 90% of the fish. Well, that's more than a saying, as any angler can attest. How many times have you gone out and had no luck catching or even finding fish? You are not in the 10% of water that holds the fish. That doesn't need to be the case any longer with Fishing Hotspots Pro USA's Fishing Points of Interest. Every successful angler can tell you that fishing is about more than contours. It's about being in the right place at the right time with the right bait and presentation. The exclusive Fishing Hotspots Points of Interest will get you to the right place at the right time. With over 100,000 exclusive fishing points of interest, Fishing Hotspots Pro USA is the only fishing-focused chip that will put more fish in your boat more consistently than any other mapping chip available. So there you have it, Fishing Hotspots Pro USA, delivering more fishing information and map data than any other single chip. Nearly 4,500 enhanced lakes across the country are available with detailed shorelines, depth contours, and pinpoint GPS accuracy. Plus, you get the famous Fishing Hotspots research, complete with more than 100,000 fishing points of interest, lake profiles, and specific fishing tips and techniques. All the information you need is right here. Nationwide coverage on one chip. Fishing Hotspots Pro USA.